Hey, we recognize him. Hail and welcome back, intrepid viewers. Different dialogue. Oh, hello, Bravebeard grins affably, still paddling about in that old thing. Promotions, glares the mask, are not bestowed on failures, which, as you may observe, accurately summarizes the whole of my achievements. The men shift uncomfortably in their barrels. Anyway, begins Hastybeard for after a moment, what do you say to another race? Once more, he sets off without waiting for a response. So, I have an interesting dilemma here. The choice could be to lose the race, or it could just change by virtue of being the second race again. I'm going to lose the race on purpose because I think there's most likely to be a difference. But let's see. You're out of the picture. Yeah, death wins. Come on. No. No, I'm not doing anything. Okay, cool. Death won. Well done, Death. Gliding to a stop, the cloaked figure turns sullenly to face them. What a surprise. How unexpected. Who could have guessed? Shouldn't you be a bit more chipper, having won and all? Prods Steadybeard. You might think so, replies the creature, but now I will be given a promotion. And a new boat, adds Bravebeard. The creature heaves a final, desolate sigh. Exactly. Unable to follow this logic, the men discontinue the conversation and clamber dutifully aboard. Hastybeard sits at the back, sulking. They are soon asleep. The sun is setting when they later awake. Their captor is finishing what appears to have been a long, dull story as they approach the cavern of a stony island. Where are we? Asks Hastybeard, forgetting to be cross. Is this the afterlife? The cloaked figure snorts. One does not simply sail into the afterlife. This, he continues unhappily, is a cave I have found. It is probably not a very good cave. It does seem to be a cave, agrees Steadybeard, but what's it for? It is for you to wait in while I fetch my supervisor, though I expect that he will revoke my license and sentence me to exile, he adds, a characteristic sigh. Shrugging, the men climb out. Hastybeard salutes the sad figure paddling away. 07. Deathman. Let's explore the cave. Crikey! We're in the nostril of a dragon! He's sealed us in, the slimy barnacle, rages Bravebeard into the darkness. Struggling futilely at the door, the men fail at first to notice the strange blue orb that materializes in the darkness behind them. I will click the orb. I will click. More precisely, I suppose. Keep walking. Just keep walking. Ah, multiple caves. A choice! Halting before the two tunnels, Bravebeard breaks the silence. Well, which is it? Best wait to see what our wee guides have to say about it, advises Steadybeard, stroking his beard sagely. They've yet to steer us wrong. Yet, growls Hastybeard. Truly, if I wait, will it actually do something? Oh. It chose right. I wonder if I could have chosen left. Didn't even try. That may be a choice there. We'll see. The choice could be later as well. Ooh, that's pretty. Nice gradient on those mountains. Down to the horizon edge. Looks like our cheerful friend forgot to lock the back door, grins Bravebeard. Following the glow of moonlight, the men step out eagerly into the night. Look at that eager stride. Can't go left, gotta go right. New boat. Let's do it. No? Did I click this? There we go. Just manifest an ore. Would be a pretty good superpower. So it seems like if there are two options, basically each story has a start, which is the whale, the end, which is the squiggle, as far as I can tell, and two things in the middle. If each thing has two options, that means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 options per whale. 6 times 3 is 18. That means there's 18 possible stories. Is that right? That seems like a lot of stories to me. But we'll see. Oh, the squiggle comes here up to join us. We meet again, bearded travelers. You have sought new paths this day. She smiles the men, not necessarily. Yes, still that's gonna turn right. Okay, indeed. Goodbye. Nice talking to you. It's like Kingseeker framped. Her words seem to linger, leaving them quiet as they drift on in the fog. Because we're not at the bottom of the ocean this time. Are we just gonna drift to the island that's the back of the starting island? I think so. The answer is going to be a resounding aye. Or so I suspect. Yep, there it is. That is the island. Okay, so I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to go... Let's see, I think my plan right now is I'm going to go re-lose the death race, go back to the... have death, stick us back in the cave. I'm going to try and choose a different tunnel, and we'll see what happens there. So see you guys in a second. Slight difference so far. We've pointed out to death that's the same cave. Oh, the creature says mournfully. I seem to have ruined everything. Please disembark so you may escape while I fetch my supervisor. Shrugging, the men climb out. Hasty Beard salutes the sad figure paddling away. Actually, there were probably... I didn't notice, but there were probably differences when we first met Death. He probably scolded us for escaping. Sorry for skipping that. But let's cut to the cave choice, I suppose. Okay, we chose left. Let's see. What is different? Is it a monster? Also, I redid the math. And there should be 12 endings, not the 18 they said before the cut. Don't fall, guys. Okay. Hope you don't mind getting your beards wet, grins Hasty Beard as they peer over the edge to the fathomless water below. I'm surprised they're actually dry. Oh, do we just jump down to S? The orb leads on, out through the cavern's deep tunnels and beyond the island when finally the last fades, no more appear. Panicking, the men swim frantically toward what they hope is the surface. Okay, yeah, it's just the sinking animation again. It's pretty much the same ending as it was before. Like, I wonder if there's a meaningful distinction between this ending and the previous one. I mean, one we're in a boat, but both are basically, both are whale, death, cave, S. Like, I don't... Yeah, I guess the third thing that you do, despite having two options, will always end in S. So the options aren't... Yeah, I don't know if it's worth exploring the differences. It is from a curiosity in the story, in terms of filling the bookshelf as a distinct book spine. I'm not sure. Let's fast forward again. I'm going to lose... Sorry, I'm going to win death again. And then what was after death was... Whatever the thing was after death, I'm going to do the opposite of what I did before. So I'll figure that out and see you guys then. Aha, look at this. The squiggle has a secondary notation to it. There's like a little W either above or below it. So that does differentiate the endings. if we meet the squiggle below the waves or above the waves. Okay, and so the first attempt, there's a whirlpool after we beat the death race. So I'm gonna try and let's try and figure out what the other way to handle that whirlpool is. Collapsing, the maelstrom tosses the men in their barrels towards the surface. So I collapse the maelstrom instantly this time, instead of widening it. Makes sense. But nothing... We're just gonna meet squiggle now, right? Yeah, this is the same squiggle meet. Pretty much. Not identical, because I'm not in a boat, but... You know what I mean. Come on, squiggle, reveal yourself. So we can see your same dialogue. Actually, why bother? Let's just... As soon as he appears, I'm gonna start fast forwarding unless he says anything different. And we're gonna start exploring the other trees. I think we've exhausted the barrel branches. With an eager yell, Bravebeard charges, launching himself onto the tentacle. Don't just stand there, you blighted barnacles, help me! Before they can act, another tentacle flies from the water behind them. I'm trying to help. I don't know how. What? Oh, what did I do? I thought I had a different ending. I thought I had figured it all out. So that didn't work. We lost to the jellyfish, but now we're gonna try and stay together. Be very careful about staying together as seals. I think the trick with the jellyfish... I feel like I have no control. I'm just kind of clicking randomly and things do or do not happen sometimes. But I think the trick is somehow getting Bravebeard to attack the tentacles? I don't know, it's super not clear. That's gonna take a bunch more tries, so I'm gonna save that one to last. After this, we're gonna try the other endings with the rock mountain and the mermaids, etc. And we're staying together. Or do I have to end it? There's gotta be another way to do this. I can't just not stay together. Like, it's gonna last as long as we stay together. If I don't stay together, then we all drown or whatever. We get the sinking ending. Right? Do you guys do anything? Okay, I did it somehow. I think? No. Well, I don't think we're together anymore, but I haven't triggered the not togetherness. So, I don't know. The game goes like that when it starts going diagonal. I think it's gonna... Let's just end it by forcing the together check. Is he gonna catch up ever? There he goes. Okay, I'm actually gonna try and let's see what happens if I can do it in the middle. So, if I pull it super far, so it's going diagonal. Can you two together? Nope, as soon as I let go, it goes back. I don't think there's a way to get them to stay together. I don't know if it can be done. There's gotta be a way, though. Okay, no. This is agonizing. Oh, hey! I did it somehow. I guess I stopped early enough? No. Nope. I don't think so. I think I got too far away. Which is kind of what I was trying to do, because I was out of ideas. Oh no! Servicing! Yes! They find themselves men once more, who, for the moment, splash about like happy children under the moonlit sky. Finally, sobering, the men look around. Ahead, a stormy, stony mass cuts a dark silhouette against the stars, and they approach it with eager strokes. Still, it's little more than a rock, muses Steadybeard as they swim. What then? Without an answer, the men continue quietly into the darkness. It's probably our end island, oh. Oh no, what is this? Is the, squiggly gonna meet us here? Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Just wait out our miserable existence on this rock. The sun is rising. So I think waiting is probably a valid option. Squiggle. Aha! Here's what I triggered last time. If you click and hold the tentacle, this happens. This is clicking and holding is something I have always never found intuitive with a mouse. It's always that, like, I don't know, it's definitely one of the problems that happens sometimes for me on a UI level whenever you try to go from a mobile platform to a desktop. Hahaha! It's like a bow on his head, kinda. Oh, he surfaces. Oh, he's sad. As the whimpering creature tugs half-heartedly at its captured tentacles, Brave Beard addresses it. Seems we've a bargain to make, beastie. You ferry us to safety, and in return we'll detangle this little predicament you got yourself into. What do you say? The creature gulps, giving a quick nod. Cool. Right then, let's be off, commands Bravebeard, striking a leaderly pose. We are Burly Men at Sea. I imagine we're quite good at knots. As the sun sets before them, the silhouette of a distant island comes into view. That'll do, beastie, over there, calls Bravebeard to their steed. Eager to please, the big creature gives a nod, speeding ahead. Having released its tentacles, Bravebeard pats the huge green head fondly and disembarks after the others. Aye then, you're free to go. Behave yourself. Have we tamed it? Is he friendly now? The creature gives a salute and disappears into the waves. Oh, that's cute. Whoa. Is that a fountain? Oh, as a waterfall appears, lit from within, drawing the men as it cascades down the rock face. Beneath its roar, they can hear the faint sound of music. No. I bid you welcome, travellers, pronounces the man. Thou hast wandered far, but thy quest is now at an end. I will now bestow upon thee the gift long sought. I don't know. The men exchange eager looks. What might that be? Inquires Steadybeard. The gift of... An object materializes over the old man's head. Music! That's a fiddle. That's a fiddle, observes Bravebeard. Music! Repeats the man solemnly. Hastybeard gives an awkward cough. Yeah. Very thoughtful of you, begins Steadybeard uncomfortably, but we aren't exactly of a musical bent, if you take my meaning. Confounded, the old man seems to have forgotten his raised arms. When he finally speaks, his voice is strained. Then why hast thou disturbed my solitude? The men shrug. We'd be pleased to leave thou to it, replies Hastybeard, if you've got anything here that floats. With a glare, the old man snaps his fingers and a raft appears in the water near them. Begone, and do not disturb me again. Let's disturb him again. Again, the waterfall parts, and the old man begins solemnly. I bid you well. He stops, infuriated. Hast thou no heed of my warning? So be it. Thus is thy fate sealed. An ominous rumble follows his words. With a rumble, the island sinks slowly into the sea, carrying all hands with it. Gadzooks. Okay, Under the Sea ending. We know how this is gonna end. So, the endings that remain, we need to do the one where we take the raft. We don't reopen the waterfall, we take the raft. We need to do one with the mermaids, and we need to find 2 more with, based off of, so basically we're gonna go to the rock guy. We're gonna leave him again, get the mermaids, get the other ending off the mermaids, do the different thing with the rock guy, which I don't know what it is yet, get those 2 endings. So there's 4 endings that remain. I'm going to skip showing you the raft one, unless something really cool happens, because it's basically just gonna be get on the raft, meet the squiggle above the water. So I'm gonna skip that. So we're gonna jump right to one of the other 3, which involve waiting with the nymphs. So I'm gonna try leaving just immediately. Oh, he was angry. He did not like that. Wake up, small beings. I have thrown away the dreadful boat. Groaning, the men pick themselves up. At the sight of the now vacant water, 3 faces suddenly grow pale beneath beards. I am quite good at throwing, adds the creature proudly. Oh, snarls Hastybeard suddenly. Then why don't you take your precious flower and... Great idea, cuts in Citybeard. How about a demonstration? Hastybeard creature breaks into a chaos of celebration. Hold it! Shouts Citybeard. There's a hitch. It's not a proper demonstration if we don't see it land. He pretends to think. That is a good point, admits the rock creature, sighing. Oh, I have an idea, continues Citybeard, winking at the others. Why don't you throw us with it? The others gape in horror for a moment before catching on. What an opportunity! We'll see your skill firsthand, chimes in Bravebeard. The creature, who had been looking between them uncertainly, resumes celebrating as the men clamber quickly onto the tree. Are you ready, small beings? Wowie zowie! Where are we gonna land? After a few moments, its smile begins to fade. Oh. Oh, it's so sad! Splash! Anyway, upright the whole time like bamfs. Let's go. The sun sets on our heroes. As darkness falls, the cold sets in. No ship in sight, growls Hastybeard. The brood must have tossed her elsewhere. As the makeshift vessel floats on against the setting sun, there's a sudden splash. The men brace themselves, but the tree glides on, unhindered. Twice more they hear a disturbance in the water, but see nothing. The evening stretches on, their confidence waning with the sunlight. It fears to face us in daylight, the coward, snarls Bravebeard. They wait, uneasy. What is it? Oh! Foiled by the tree, the massive jaws of some unseen leviathan crunch to a halt. A laugh bursts from Bravebeard. Poor beastie got something stuck in his teeth. Aye, if it holds, sobs Citybeard, eyeing Hastybeard's refuge at the center. Let's do it. Yeah, break the jaws open. If I just hold it long enough, is it gonna work? No. I hope I close them. Woo! The jaws snap shut over the shattered tree, launching the men out into the deepening darkness. Satisfied, the creature sinks back into the depths. Ah, we land and sink. Okay. Unsure which way is up, the men struggle to the surface in the empty, dark water. Do we actually get to go to the surface? Or do we sink? Looks like we sink. Okay, so 2 endings remain. We have one ending where we knock over the flower, and then get to play with mermaids and rain. And we have the other ending, where we do something different with the Leviathan. I don't know what, so let's fast forward to those two endings. Okay, let's try shrinking it. So we fill up with water. The men have little time to wonder at the sudden calm before rain closes about them once more. The boat begins to weigh heavy in the water. "Curse it, she's a goner!" shouts Hasty Beard. Best grab something that floats." Clinging to wooden barrels, they watch their beloved ship sink into the depths. Tragedy. Gradually, the storm slackens and passes into the night. There's no sound now, beyond the hollow brush of wood and wave. Oh, it's just like the other end, where you keep your barrels the whole time. Okay, so, one ending remaining. Let's go see what we can do about those Leviathan jaws, and then we're gonna sit through the entire end, because it should be different if we have truly exhausted all the possibilities. So that'll be sweet. I don't know what I did. I kind of just played around there, up and down. So maybe I stabbed the jaws on the stick. As the creature's shriek dies away in the moonlight, there's no further sound but the soft brush of waves on wood. The men paddle on. Do they? Show me the paddle. Show me. Oh, they break the sticks off. Nice. It's a katana. Okay, so. The squiggle should visit us. And it should say something different about, it shouldn't say its thing about no paths unwalked. So what will it say? I am a quiver with anticipation. It looks like we're surfing on a hat coat rack. My liege. The paperclip, the holy paperclip of the sea. What say you? It is well that we meet this day, bearded travelers, speaks the now familiar voice. This day you reach the end of a story, she continues, and the last of its paths. But we've only just started, cries Brave Beard. Her silvery laugh washes over them. And what was it? And was it not a good story? But do not be troubled. Beyond this place lies other stories, each with its own paths. And, she adds, smiling, even the familiar can make itself new. As the men wonder where they've heard this before, the creature bows solemnly. May we meet again in some other story. With this, she slips silently away. Okay. Let's go put the last book on the bookshelf, I guess. They turn to the filled shelf. You've done it, whispers the old man simply. We have done it. I assume that's everything? Do you have anything different to say now that we have done it? No. Okay, I assume nothing has changed. So that was Burly Men At Sea. A fine game. For what it is what it is, you know, it's that kind of game. It's a small, little, whimsical Zen game. Port used to be mobile, now it's on Steam, both. Just nothing super fantastic about it. It delivers on what it tends to be. It definitely felt super repetitive after the third or fourth time through, which is a shame. Not a super great way to avoid that without greatly diminishing the game, but it's hard to say. All in all, a good game though. So if you like, I support this game because I want to endorse more of this kind of game, more, you know, artsy Zen type thing. So, that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next game. Signature catchphrase.